Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Scarland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video, and as the title suggests, we are going to be talking about Echoes of Prophecy. Now, I'm classifying this as mod 22, however, we don't necessarily know if this is mod 22, but I think we're all under the assumption that it is. Echoes of Prophecy is the name given to the new limited time campaign. So think of this as, mod 19 was Redeemed Citadel. This is going to last several months. So October, November, and December, one milestone per month. 3 milestones total. Redeemed Citadel was 4 milestones. Again, this is one of those limited time campaigns that they introduced last year. They did say they were going to do one every year. So it appears that they're just going to be coming at the end of the year. Now, this is set to launch on October 1st. As of filming this video, it is September 26th. So we're about a week away from the launch. This is also going to be platform-wide, so PlayStation, Xbox, and PC are all getting this at once. Now, they didn't really put any playtesting available to the public, so we don't really know what to expect. Now, you can view this on the preview server, which we will do toward the end of the video. And it's basically the same setup. It's the same UI menus as Redeemed Citadel. It's basically a copy and paste. So there will be quest lines, etc., etc. So again, it is a limited time campaign. If you missed out on Redeemed Citadel and this is your first time around, there is a battle pass per se, where you can pay Zen for premium rewards. Now, mostly all of these rewards are either cosmetics or bonuses. Again, we'll look at everything in-game and go over this. This will be a longer video, of course, as we're going to dive into the EOP fairly extensively. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I'm not going to read all this word for word. I'm just not going to do it. I will leave this blog post in the link in the description so you can navigate over here. So, if we go through this, Milestone starts October 1st, November 1st, December 1st. So the first of every month for the next 3 months, like I said, there will be 3 milestones. The final milestone ends January 10th of next year. Purchase a premium battle pass for 2,500 Zen, which was, I believe, around the same price as Redeemed Citadel. I don't really remember. Now, you can buy the milestones individually, but they're going to be 1,000 each. So it just makes sense to buy the bundle battle pass, and that way you get everything, and then your characters can work on it, even after the milestones end. As it says right here, if you have the premium pass, you can still complete milestones after they're over, which is very important. I had a lot of friends that did not buy the premium battle pass, and they couldn't finish their Redeemed Citadel. So, in my opinion, it's $25. The rewards do not reflect the battle pass. At least they didn't for Redeemed Citadel. I can't speak anything of Echoes of Prophecy until we actually dive into it. But it's $25. If you have the Zen already available, then yeah, I would definitely get the premium battle pass. The battle pass can be purchased all the way up to March 31st of next year. Progress for premium pass holders can be done all the way through April 30th. Okay? That means all of your characters, because the battle pass is account wide, so every character on your account will be able to do all 3 milestones all the way up till April 30th. There are also milestone buyouts that start at 1,000 Zen per milestone. Again, so if you don't buy the bundle and you buy them each individual, it just doesn't make sense. So just buy the bundle if you're going to do it. The premium pass allows you to complete milestones beyond the date stated, blah, blah, blah. Echoes of Prophecy ends, blah, blah, blah. We already went over this. Rewards must be claimed before the final date, so remember, you got to claim your rewards. Premium Pass and Milestone buyers are both account-wide, which I already mentioned. And so this is one of the downfalls, unfortunately. There's not going to be any leaderboards. So no special rewards. Redeem Citadel, of course, had variations, as there were top 100 leaderboards. If you got on the leaderboards for the top 100, you got a prize, essentially. So there was two versions of the Milestone rewards in the game for Redeem Citadel. I think most people are familiar with this. However, if you're not, let's just say Milestone 4, you know, there was a set of the wings, right? Well, you could buy the wings in the Zen Market or the top 100 wings, which looked a little different, and there was only ever 100 of them ever on every platform. So they're not doing that again. There's no leaderboards. I doubt there are separate rewards, etc. This is kind of a downfall. This gave the game at least some kind of competitive edge on how much of a try-hard you wanted to be. So that's one downfall, in my opinion. Even though I wouldn't even personally be able to partake in the grind this time around, I would have liked to seen other people have that competitive side to them, you know. Leaderboards encourage gameplay and some competitiveness. So, it is what it is. Let's look at some rewards here. So, blah, 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 blah. All right, so Milestone 1 is going to be called a Tear in the Weave. So there's going to be an artifact set here, and we can expand it. Now, if you did watch my last video on the new Demogorgon trial that will be coming out during Echoes of Prophecy, they're redoing Demogorgon, so we don't exactly know if Demogorgon's going to be, let's say, harder than Zariel's challenge, or if they're just redoing Demogorgon and it's still going to be a mid-level trial. We don't know. However, there is a new 3-piece set in Demogorgon. Again, watch my last video, because we now have mythic equipment. So mythic equipment is here, and as well as the artifacts. The artifacts in the mythic equipment are going to be 1,000 item level. I stated in my last video that I didn't know if this was going to be correct, if they were going to fix it or whatever. It is correct, because now we have more gear here that we can see. So this is going to be the Milestone 1 stuff. It's the Neverwinter standard artifact. You can read through it here. It's essentially another banner. We have a couple banner artifacts in the game currently already. This one has recharge speed, and enemies take 1% more damage last 15 seconds. I'm sure once it gets up to mythic, it's all nice and beefy, etc. So now we have the necklace and belt. Again, this isn't mythic level. So we have 6 constitution. It looks like defense, critical avoidance. And then we have crit severity, forte, strength, intelligence. And then the 3-piece set for this is 3% combat advantage. So nothing above and beyond. Like, there won't be very many people that use this set. Maybe it's a good starter set for beginning players, I guess. You get an extra 3% combat advantage. Nothing really too good, in my opinion. So that's Milestone 1. So that's going to be for the month of October. So now, I guess we have the premium rewards too. So we have another 3-piece set here. This is the Jewel of the North 3-piece set. So the artifact, it's a lunging artifact, so you'll lunge forward, do damage, blah, blah, blah. Also has a debuff on it, I believe, as well. Yeah, damage taken, 2%, 10 seconds. You have the necklace and the belt. Looks like defense, critical avoidance, constitution, dexterity, combat advantage, awareness, so blah, blah, blah. Teamwork tactics. If your role is a tank, you generate 15% more threat. If your role is not a tank, you generate 15% less threat. So, no DPS is going to wear this. Some clerics might wear this, some healing classes. So if you're a healing bard, healing cleric, healing warlock, maybe you'll wear this because you do generate a lot of threat by healing. Now, if you are a tank, this just screams tank, right? You want that 15% more threat, so this might be good for tanks. I don't play a tank, so I'm not going to go ahead and call this best in slot or anything, because I don't play a tank. I don't know what other 3-piece bonuses are available for tanks, so that's basically a tank set, though. Now we have the Neverwinter Hawk. This is a new clicky item. We don't know anything about it, but it is a clicky item. It's going to do damage, blah, blah, blah. We don't know the cooldown. We don't know if it's basically just a copy-paste of the owlbear figurine that used to come from Portobello's. We'll have to see if it's in-game, if we can look at it when we get in-game. So that's all of Milestone 1 right there. That is going to be October, a tear in the weave. So now when we move down into November, Milestone 2 is going to be called Prophetic Retelling. So we have some companions here. The Neverwinter Knight is a companion. It looks to be increase your outgoing damage by 3%. So I don't know what this is going to go up to when it's mythic. 5%, 6%, 10%, 8%. I don't know. But it's just raw outgoing damage. So maybe if you're already maxed on statistics, you might be able to squeeze this bad boy in there for the raw damage output. I don't know. It all depends on your individual statistics, if you're hitting your hard caps, etc., etc. But, I mean, it's just raw flat damage, right? Outgoing damage by X amount. So if you can fit that into your build, then yeah, you're probably going to want to use that as DPS if you can fit it in. Now, the premium reward, we got Corbin. We got Corbin over here. Look at this guy. Corbin, 10% chance on encounter use to increase recharge speed by 7.5 for 10 seconds. Now, that's at Legendary. I don't know if it's going to go to a full 10% at Mythic. It might cap out at 7.5%. I don't know. But recharge speed, in my opinion, isn't that great in the game to begin with. You can get a ton of recharge speed, and you're only knocking fractions of a second off your encounter powers. So if you're going to try to build a recharge speed build and dump everything into recharge speed, yeah, you might do okay. And on some certain classes, it does actually work, and you will increase your DPS. But in the long run, it just hasn't been worth it, because, like, to build a legitimate recharge speed set, you almost have to use all of the old school dragon artifacts to get the 3-piece bonus from them, and the item level and the statistics don't reflect what you're doing. So now, if they're coming out with newer items with higher item level, higher statistics, and you can still accomplish the same goal, a recharge speed build isn't horrible on some certain classes, and if you know what you're doing, then yeah, you can generate a lot of DPS by decreasing your encounter cooldowns, because essentially you're just spamming your encounters non-stop, so it's just damage on top of damage on top of damage. But I do digress. I mean, it is what it is. It's very niche related, and it's something that you have to learn how to do and build properly. So, Corbin over here, recharge speed. I guess maybe for healing. I don't know if healers still use recharge speed to decrease their healing. I don't really know. I play a DPS, obviously, so I'm not really interested in this. So that's, again, that is going to be November. Let's move into December. So now we got Christmas time coming around. Milestone 3, Dragons and Influence. So there is a Legendary Mount Choice Pack. So we're just handing out legendaries now. And this isn't even a premium award, so this is free to everyone. This is on the free track. So in December, Merry Christmas. I guess it's not that big of a deal anymore, because legendary mounts are kind of obsolete to begin. You know, it is what it is. The game has progressed now to a point where legendary mounts are not really that rare, not really that important anymore. Now it's about mythic mounts. So yeah, they're giving legendary mounts out. GG. So that is that. The premium reward is going to be the Barded Neverwinter Lion. So it's just a lion reskin. Looks like an iridescent lion. I don't know. And it pretty much has the same stuff as a normal lion does, I guess. I don't know. The lion's roar bolsters your strength, grants advantage against your enemy. So it has a knockdown effect, grants you combat advantage, increase strength, intelligence, and charisma by 3, increase HP by 6%. So, yeah, not that great, I guess. Really. It is what it is. So, viewing campaign, we'll get into that. Currency, the EOP Battle Pass is active. Players can earn campaign currency from from playing through the storyline and completing new quests from Elminster, completing daily random dungeon queues and weekly legacy quests. This currency is not in the inventory currency tab. It's in the campaign portion, where that's where Redeem Citadel was. It's in your campaign section. So that's that. Quests, there's also non-repeatable quests, and they list all that. So that's that, guys. That's everything with Echoes of Prophecy. We're going to try to jump on preview server and just look around. I know this video was a little longer, but this is everything we basically have to look forward to for the next 3 months. This is going to wrap up the year for Neverwinter. So October, November, December. Now, on top of Echoes of Prophecy, we still have that little elephant in the room that's in the background. Remember, the Dragon Hunters Guild, that is going to be some kind of event. We were all under the impression that Dragon Hunters Guild was actually going to be Mod 22 and the new limited time campaign. However, Julia has mentioned to some people, and they have passed that on to me, that Dragon Hunters Guild is still a thing. It is coming, and it's just going to be its own entity within Echoes of Prophecy. And that's the same thing with the new Demogorgon. The new Demogorgon Trow will be coming out during Echoes of Prophecy. So the main focus, the limited time campaign, is Echoes of Prophecy, and then everything else will fall under that. So let's go ahead, let's try to get on the preview server if we can, and then we will look around and see what else is also in the Battle Pass. Alrighty, guys, and my apologies. I thought it was available on the preview server, however, it is not. So maybe it's available for the internal testers on the Owlbear server, which I just don't have access to. So unless I'm a moron, I don't see it here. So I thought it was, but it is not on preview. So I guess it'll just be a surprise for everyone on October 1st. The best I can do for everybody is I do have a picture that, someone had sent me. So I'm assuming some of the internal testers might, have had access to it or whatever. So it is just the normal limited time layout, like I said, copy and paste from Redeem Citadel, and then you'll be able probably to see all 3 milestones, etc. So we'll find out everything on October 1st. So that is everything with Echoes of Prophecy. There might be a few more videos on it as we progress throughout the next 3 months. We'll have to see what Dragon Hunters Guild intels, as well as the new Demogorgon. So that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to, smash that sweet thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them below. That's all I got for you. I'll see you guys real soon.